Hello everyone, welcome to Om Shanti Healing. In this video we're going to talk about the auric field, how our energy that surrounds our body can affect our health and lifestyle, and also how to implement easy ways to clear your energy around your body and be healthier and happier. So what is the aura? The aura is a multi-layered energy field that surrounds our physical body. So most people cannot see it, but we can feel it. For example, when you walk into a room and there's people in that room that you don't know, can you feel from them a little bit about who they are? You can feel perhaps if they're maybe someone you don't want to get next to, or maybe someone you don't want to know. Or perhaps there's someone that you're very drawn to and you would like to be in their space a little closer and get to know them more, and they feel safe and they feel good to be around. So what you're tapping into there is their energy field. Okay? There's many layers to the energy field. And when you feel the energy field, it could show up in many different ways. It could be very expansive and a happy person. So when your field is open and really moving nicely, what you're going to feel is happy and healthy and energized. And your energy field's going to be bright, and you're going to draw those people towards you. Right? Because people want to hang out with happy people, right? We don't want to hang out with people that are negative and have catastrophic thinking. So when that field is healthy and moving and the vibration is high, you're going to show up happy, excited, energized, bright. There'll be a different look about you, right? You'll have a light about you that shows up on your face that people can visually see when your energy is healthy. And the edges of your field have a nice solid perimeter where people that work with energy can feel the edges of that perimeter and make it bigger if needed to in session. So when the energy is not healthy, we get sick more often. Right? We have pain, we're emotionally just messed up, we're negative, we're angry, we have the catastrophic thinking, everything is horrible, we isolate ourselves from others, and we just show up as very dark and tight, and our energy fields are almost like inverted, like there's no expansion beyond the physical body. You suck it inside to protect yourself, and trauma can cause that, abuse can cause that, whatever scenario it may be. If you don't deal with your issues and heal your body and face the darkness and get past it, this inverted energy field could eventually cause some chronic issues with you, whether it be dis-ease or depression, anxiety that you just can't get rid of, things of that nature, negative things that can affect you long term in your life. So as I had spoken before, the auric field, it's pretty important to have it healthy and to work on it. And if you have a negative attitude about life, we can do some things to improve that for you, right? So the first thing is knowledge. We need to sit and be aware and listen to the messages our body is giving us, whether it be subconscious or not. Sitting in a quiet place and listening to your self-talk is a good place to start. Okay, so we can shift our energy 1,000 times a day, depending on our attitude, depending on what we do and say and feel and think, right? The energy is constantly moving. That's the beautiful thing about it, is if you have energy that is kind of stuck in a spot in your body, we can easily clear it and move it so you have more expansion in there for self-awareness and growth. Okay, so the aura, how to find comforting ways to use the aura. Well, first, as I said, is knowledge. You need to understand yourself. You need to sit and just listen, right? As I've said before. So how do we get there? Okay, so what if our mind is so full and information is just exploding out of our brains all day long, and we can't quiet it down enough to actually hear our inner talk because there's so much distraction getting in the way? I would recommend turn off your phone, turn off your TV, turn off your radio, sit alone in a quiet room in a place where you're not going to be interrupted, and just have a moment with yourself. There's so much power in listening and being in the stillness. You will receive information if you let yourself listen to it, right? There's inner guidance. There's intuitive knowing that your body knows what to do to make you feel better. It knows already. You just got to get out of your own way and give yourself time enough to hear the advice, right? So knowledge is power. Intention is power. Energy moves with thought. So if you sit in your day and I hate this and I hate them and this sucks and everything sucks and the whole world is out to get me, what do you think that's going to do to your energy, right? It's going to suck it in, and you're going to have no expansion and happiness, right? Expansion, happiness is out here. That's just in the pain is stuck inside, and you got to let the pain out so you can release it, right? So having the education to do that and the knowledge and the intention to do that is highly beneficial to healing. Knowledge is power, right? Having common sense. What am I doing in my life that is creating toxicity in my world? Do I chain smoke? Do I drink heavily? Do I sit on my ass all day and not exercise and release dopamine and serotonin into my body to make me happy? Do I sit in a lack of awareness and just live way out here somewhere and have no self-awareness of my body and brain, right? When we learn to be self-aware, we can then protect ourselves from negative energy. The first step is to listen to you and hear what comes up and write it down. Even if your eyes are closed and you're sitting in stillness, have a pad of paper and a pen and just write it down with your eyes closed. As silly as that sounds, it's called automatic writing, and it's a great way to purge your inner demons, right? And you ask a question: how can I release my anxiety? Whatever comes up, write it down, okay? Where is the root of my pain coming from? Write it down. You got to listen, though, to what comes up for you. And even if it makes zero sense in the moment, try writing it down. And then when you're done with the process of listening, read through it and decipher what that may mean to you. It'll give you a starting point, at least, anyways. In working on positive affirmation, positive thinking. So you have these ideas written down, right, of what's going on with you. And you did some time listening. And I mean, like every day, like all day, we work up to that listening, right? Your intuitive guidance and your spirit helpers will give you guidance if you let yourself listen to it. Okay, so we have things written down. We have an idea of, you know, what our issues are that we need to work on and maybe we're not facing, but now we're facing them, right? So perhaps they're all very negative, right? Words and behaviors can make you or break you. If you have horrible behaviors that are creating pain and unhealth and dis-ease in your body, if you have negative self-talk all the time and you really think you have low worth for yourself, you can change that with shifting your energy and your perception. Energy follows thought. So whatever you think is what is, right? You can perceive yourself to be this loser person unworthy of love, or you can perceive yourself as being a smart, intelligent, beautiful person, definitely worthy of love. And in those moments where you work on shifting your perception, your energy starts to move. Little by little, as you begin to do things for your body, for your mind that are healthy and good and will lead you in the right direction, the energy starts to shift for you, starts to move in the right way, and slowly you start to open up and expand. Okay, so I would advise you, if you start to negative self-talk, notice that, be aware of that, stop yourself, and say something good about you instead. Why are you this amazing person on this planet? You know, what is your mission? Why are you here? What kind of things can you do to make this planet a better place? Even if it's in the small circle of people that you are around, there's something you can do to send that good energy out and shift everybody else's energy that's around you. Energy follows thought. What you think you are, you are. What you think you are not, right? It's all about perception and manifesting. Staying positive will protect you from other people's crap coming your way. You're around someone that's negative all the time. What you can do when they start spewing their toxic crap onto you is respond with something amazing and loving and positive for them. Now, at first, they'll probably be really uncomfortable with it and not be able to accept it. But if you keep it going, just maybe you'll break through that barrier and that person will start to open up and let you love them, let you appreciate them, let you help them feel good about themselves. Now, it's not your job to fix people, but you can put it out there, put that energy out there to create a safe space for this person to perhaps open themselves up a little bit. The world is a beautiful place if you let it be that way. Okay? So, let's see, what else? Well, that's probably about it. I tend to babble. Positive affirmations are great too for yourself. You know, when you're sitting and you're just listening, you know, maybe when you're done with just the listening, you can just say a little something about yourself. You know, I appreciate you and I love you where you are, and together we're going to work on doing better. You know, something along those lines that's positive and kind of builds you up instead of knocks you down. Okay? So I hope this helps those of you out there that are kind of suffering and struggling a little bit with energy and putting it in the right place and sending it in the right way. Please comment on the bottom and subscribe to my YouTube channel if this is your first video you're seeing from me. And we'll be making several more here down the road. Thank you very much and have a beautiful week. Namaste.